All right, let's get started. Today, Mikey and I want to show you the zoo we built.
That's right. We've gathered in this zoo a huge number of different animals, and not only that are in ideal conditions for their habitat.
Exactly. And today, we want to show you how they live here and how we take care of them. We've had to do a lot of work to get the mobs here.
Also, we installed cameras throughout the zoo so we could watch the mobs. Huh? Hold on, JJ. Why is that pig out of its pen?
Uh-oh. This pig seems to have escaped from its pen, but I don't remember there being any vulnerability. The pig decided to provoke the wolves in the cage.
The wolves seem to be pretty pissed off. Looks like they're chewing on the cage. They broke the cage, JJ, and now they're chasing that pig. We need to calm them down and put the animals in their cages.
That's right. We have to improve the security of our zoo so that we don't have situations like this. In that case, let's get to work. Today, we need to fix the cage that the wolves broke, as well as track down the pig and the wolves that escaped and return them to the zoo. All right, cage repaired. Now we've got to do some searching. I'll put the extra stuff in a box so it doesn't get in my way and start looking. I see the pig left quite a few tracks here. That should help me find it and find out where it went. Let's see where this trail leads us. We're lucky it's clearly visible and we can follow it. The trail leads us to Mikey's zoo, which is where the pig escaped. Here's Mikey himself. We'll have to ask him. Wait a minute though, what's Mikey doing? Did he really catch those wolves? Just what are my wolves doing in his zoo?
Terrible wolves! The pig did his job and brought you here. Now, you will be my property in this place. So behave yourself, or you will be punished.
What? So, Mikey cooked up a plan to steal my wolves with a pig? What a liar! He was watching the security cameras with me, and I didn't even suggest that it could have been his plan. He's gonna pay for this. In that case, I have a plan too. He'll probably leave his zoo, and I can both get my wolves back and release all his animals. I could even take those chickens and pigs back to my place. The way he treats his animals, he can't have a zoo at all. I'll let his chickens out. That should distract him and force him to leave the zoo while he catches them.
Huh? Wait! Where are you running off to? Get back to your pen at once! How did you even get out of there? Come back or it'll be worse!
Looks like Mikey didn't see me after all, and he's gonna fall for my trick. He doesn't have a choice though. Now that he's chasing chickens, I've got the whole zoo to myself. First, I need to free my wolves that are in this pen. I could share them with Mikey, but the sneaky plan he'd concocted to steal them and the way he was treating them made me realize he wasn't allowed to interact with animals. So, I've got the first wolf in my arms. Now I need to get him into his cage at the zoo as soon as possible. Besides, it would be better if I took all the other animals besides my wolves to keep them safe. And besides, his zoo is made of dirt. It's just disgusting conditions for animals. Only pigs would do well in a zoo made of mud. All right, I got the first wolf back in place. Now we have to go back to Mikey's zoo for the others. I think the wolves got in a lot of trouble for escaping from the enclosure and won't do it again. This incident has taught them not to chase prey, even if it's very close, because it could be a trap. Good thing Mikey's zoo isn't that far away. It would have taken a lot longer to get those wolves. In the meantime, here's the second wolf that looks bruised. Probably Mikey's doing. We need to get him to safety immediately so he can recover and give him first aid. He'll be much more comfortable recovering in safety. It's the first time I've ever noticed Mikey being so violent. What's gotten into him today? We'll deal with that later. First, I need to make sure all the animals in his zoo are safe, and for now, I think they'd be safer if they stayed with me. Mikey will be a separate conversation. I'll teach him how to handle the animals. With the last wolf left, we can think about the plan further. This wolf looks the liveliest. At least he's on his feet. Apparently, Mikey's cruelty didn't get to him, and he was the luckiest of all. Or maybe it's just that he's a tough wolf. He was determined to get to his pen to his pack without my help. Good for him. We just need to reunite all the wolves together, and we can get visitors in here. It's a good thing this wolf has made this cage his home. All right. All the wolves are here. Now it's time to think about how we can get visitors in here for our zoo. We need to check all the enclosures for vulnerabilities and for any surprises from Mikey. We've got quite a variety of wildlife here. There's some iron golems I'm thinking of releasing to guard the place. There are pandas. They're very scarce in the world right now, so they've been very hard to get. And then I have cows, as well as creepers, which I'm afraid of. Now it's time to get visitors in here. Here they are. There are quite a few of them. Apparently, everyone is interested in watching the animals. We need to get behind the cash register.
Hi, can I have one ticket to the zoo?
Sure, come on in. I hope you enjoy it.
Excuse me, can I have one ticket?
Sure, have a good time. Quite a few people today. I wonder if Mikey has any visitors.
I'll have one ticket to the zoo, sir.
Sure, come on in. Thank you for spending time at our zoo, sir. I wasn't even expecting this many people today. I love it, my first day on the job. Looks like someone's interested in these golems.
I beg your pardon? I noticed there are so many people here. Can you tell me what this place is?
It's a zoo. Would you like a ticket?
A zoo. You say. The last time I was there was when I was a kid. Here you go. I want to see what you've got here.
Of course, thank you for visiting our zoo. Come on in. It seems like our zoo is catching on, since people who don't know what this place is even come here. I like that we had so many customers on the first day. Plus, they seem like pretty decent people, so there's no problem. Nobody's gonna go near Mikey's zoo while he's in there messing with the chickens.
I'm sorry, sir, but there's trouble at the zoo. I think the creepers are dead.
Huh? How could the creepers die? They were in my enclosure. We need to find out what happened. It's a cow, not a creeper. How can a cow turn green and stand up on its own 2 feet? It's your handiwork.
I just wanted to do an experiment on a cow to make it stronger. It's not my fault.
What? You decided to do experiments in my zoo? There's nothing wrong with you. Get out of my zoo immediately before I decide to conduct an experiment on you, which is to see how many sword strokes you can take. Get out of here now. I don't want to see you around here again, and I don't want your emeralds. Looks like I was getting excited for nothing when I saw the number of visitors. What's going on in there? Huh? How did you get into the enclosure and ride a panda? Get down now before I drop you off. He won't even listen to me. In that case, I'll make sure he hears me and never comes into my zoo again. By taking the lever from the other door, I can open that enclosure and use my bow to drive him out of my zoo. Hey you! You had plenty of time to get out of here while I went to get my gear, but now you're going to pay for your actions. Can you even hear me? Maybe you'd like to talk to my bow and arrow then.
What do you want from me? I'm a great panda rider. There are very few of them left in the world. They're even listed in the Red Book, so I finally...
This is what will make you stop reading me your speech and leave this zoo at last. Get out of here unless you want a second arrow like that.
Okay, just don't shoot. I realize my mistake, and I apologize. As compensation, I'll give you all the emeralds I have. If you'll excuse me, I'll leave this place right now.
I finally got rid of those troublesome visitors, and they looked like adequate people, but everything turned out differently. I hope this will not affect the reputation of my zoo. It's a good thing I still have visitors.
It won't last, JJ.
Huh?
These visitors will be gone from you now. I hear you're having problems here. I think they're better off at the zoo where there's no problems. Hey guys, I got a blaze at the zoo that's straight out of Nether. Would you like to see it?
Huh? What are you doing, Mikey? You haven't been hit over the head with a sword in a while? Come back and give me back my visitors. Looks like he did manage to get Blaze somewhere. When did he do that? When he was chasing chickens? Either way, I need to do something about this right now. Mikey's been unfairly poaching all my clients, even though he's got nothing but Blaze to look at. I have a plan. I'm gonna need a pickaxe to do it. He says I'm in trouble at the zoo, so now I'm gonna give him trouble too. Now Mikey's going to feel what I felt. If he wants to play competitively, let him be prepared that I can do something about his zoo too. In order to do that, I need to break Blaze's cage so he can break free. That's gonna hurt Mikey's zoo's reputation. Now, all that's left to do is watch Mikey's visitors flee in fear from an enraged Blaze.
Sir, I think Blaze is out of his cage behind you. Is that the plan? Is he tame? Let's get out of here. Get out of here. I'm never coming back to this zoo again.
Looks like my plan worked. Now Mikey's definitely not gonna have any visitors for a while.
How did this happen? Why did you get out? There's no way you could have escaped from that cage. You scared the customers away, Bad Blaze. Now we're gonna put you back where you belong, but I'm gonna need another chicken to do it. I didn't realize the Blaze liked chickens. Now you're in the right place. Run away again and I'll have you for potions.
So that's how he was able to bring Blaze to this zoo. He had to take the chickens to hell and bring them here from the fortress. It's amazing he could do it in such a short time. Hold on, where's he going to go? Is it my zoo? We have to catch up with him before he does something weird. Uh-oh! Looks like he's going on a rampage and starting to wreck my zoo. Expected from Mikey, but I have a backup plan in the form of a guard who can punish all the offenders in my zoo. I don't think Mikey would mind meeting my polar bear.
Where's that bear coming from? We have to run away as soon as possible.
Run, Mikey. He's pretty fast. But don't worry, he'll get you back on your feet in no time.
You're gonna pay for this, JJ. I know it's your fault Blaze escaped from the cage. You're gonna get what you deserve for what you did.
In that case, good luck getting revenge on Mikey. In the meantime, I'm happy with the polar bear's work. He scared Mikey so badly that he locked himself in his zoo. But still, during this time, he managed to break my enclosures with animals, and now I will have to restore them. And also, I would like to reward the polar bear for the fact that he did a great job, but I haven't figured out how. But I have a lot of work to do in my zoo before I can let visitors in. Patch up the holes Mikey left behind at the very least. And that's not even counting the security system I have to organize, so that neither visitors nor Mikey can touch the animals. I think I've figured out a way to reward the polar bear for protecting our zoo from Mikey. I'm going to build him a new enclosure that isn't underground, and that will be much bigger than the one he has now. The best place for that would be this crate hanger at his house. I don't keep anything in it but a power drill anyway. And since this shed is empty, I think it would be the perfect home for a polar bear. We need to put ice and snow here to bring it closer to its natural habitat. There's just plenty of room for the bear to get comfortable, and it will feel comfortable if you put snow and ice everywhere. It is also necessary to keep the temperature cold in this place so that the ice and snow does not turn into a huge puddle of water. You're also gonna have to hook up that lever. Great! I built a new polar bear enclosure. I hope he likes it. We should get him to check out his new place. It'll be his reward for kicking Mikey out of the zoo. We should train him to basically chase Mikey away from the zoo. Why do you need security in a zoo if it can have animals as guards? Here's your new home. I think he likes it here. Apparently, the right conditions made him realize that this was his new home. He didn't hesitate to go inside right away and doesn't want to leave. All right, we got the bear taken care of. Now it's time to check out your zoo. The fact that visitors left my zoo to visit Mikey's zoo makes you think that people need exotic animals. But at least I have a huge aquarium. And I have dolphins. Huh? What are they doing? He's trying to tunnel me to Mikey's zoo so I can sneak into his zoo? That's what loyalty is. If Mikey was as loyal to the animals as I am, they'd love him, and that Blaze would never shoot him or the visitors. That's the great thing about my zoo. There's a bond between people and animals, where everyone lives in peace and helps each other. Let's see where the dolphin tunnel leads us. The passage is long enough. Looks like he really dug a passageway to Mikey's zoo. What a good dolphin! They say dolphins are the smartest creatures on the planet for a reason. I wonder what Mikey did during that period of time while I was building a house for the polar bear. Or did he sit cowardly in his house for fear of being eaten by the bear? We'll find out now, though. I've already gotten to his zoo, so I can see for myself what he's been up to. Thank you, Dolphin. Thanks to you, I have a secret passage to Mikey's zoo. By the way, where is it?
That's right. Come here.
Oh, he brought a slime to his zoo? How did he find it, and where did he find it? He even built an enclosure for him.
So, I'm almost finished with your new home. You'll be comfortable here if you behave yourself.
I wouldn't throw those words around if I were him. Slime is quite a formidable opponent, and he won't listen to you. Not to mention the fact that you built such a small enclosure for such a creature, while slimes live only in huge spaces. I had a plan to get the bars he used to build this enclosure from his trunk, so he won't have enough to build this enclosure. We'll see how he reacts and what he does. I wonder how he got that giant slime in here and where he found it.
Great! I built the walls. The only thing left to do is to let the slime into the enclosure, which he managed to do himself, as well as to close it with the help of the grate that is in the chest. Huh? Where are the bars I left here? Where'd they go? I distinctly remember them being here. How do I close this cage now?
Looks like Mikey got unlucky and went in that slime's mouth. Training unusual animals is a tough job, Mikey.
I know you did it. You took all the bars from the chest. Now fix this misunderstanding and help me out of this monster's jaws.
I don't know whether to help you or not. After all, you're my competitor, and you're finding sneaky ways to ruin my zoo's reputation.
He finally spit me out. It's impossible to breathe in there. I can't even get off the ground yet. I need to catch my breath.
In the meantime, I'll do what you couldn't. I'm going to keep that slug in your cage for a while so it doesn't pose a danger to either of us. You better lie down because I have a plan for you too. I thought about it and realized that you're a much bigger pest than the slime, so I should lock you in a cage too.
Let me out of here right now, JJ. And I promise you, we won't fight anymore, and I'll treat animals a lot better. Just to prove it, this cage is in the way.
I'll just see what's in your boxes. There's nothing in here. Whoa, where'd you go? What are you doing and why are you running toward my zoo? Are you trying to break things again?
Since you decided to rummage through my boxes, I thought I'd visit your storage unit that you have at the zoo. Well, I think it's fair. What's in there?
You're gonna love it there.
Huh? What's that polar bear doing in there that used to be boxes? I'm tired of this competition, though, and I admit I was wrong. As compensation, I will pay you emeralds, and from now on, we will work together on the quality of our zoo.
I'm glad you realized that. In that case, peace. Time to say goodbye to the audience. Thanks for watching us. If you liked the video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next videos.